kids. So today we're reading a story called The Nowhere Box by Sam Zuppardi. In the front of the book, we see the box. We see a little child who is smiling, and maybe something magical is happening. In the back, we see two more children, a baby too. The box. Now I'm curious. Let's read the book and find out. The Nowhere Box by Sam Zuppardi. George's little brother was being a real nuisance. So was his even littler brother. Nuisance, to be annoying or a bother. Everywhere George went, the littler boys followed. Why do you think they're following George? George had had enough. Where are you going? Nowhere, and you can't follow me. The box from the washing machine was just what George needed. What do you think George is making? In no time, he was ready for his escape. Escape means to get out or run away. George pressed a button. And he was nowhere. Nowhere was vast and empty. But not for long. Is this a real ocean? Soon, nowhere was amazing. Nowhere was magnificent. Magnificent means awesome, amazing, or great. Where is George? Nowhere was stupendous. Meanwhile, George's little brothers were wondering where he'd gone. He wasn't in the bedroom. He wasn't in the bathroom. He wasn't in the living room. Where was George? He was nowhere. Do you notice anything about George's face? Something is missing. But in nowhere, there were no enemy pirates in sight. And there were no dragons to be found. In fact, there was no one at all. And that's when George realized he knew just where to find great enemy pirates and pretty good dragons too. Where is George going? With that thought, he hopped back in his ship and set a course for home. George, where have you been? Oh, nowhere. The end. So in the beginning of the story, we meet George and his brothers are really annoying to him. We learn the word nuisance. And George doesn't want to play with them anymore. And so he goes and starts playing with the big cardboard box. Then George is having so much fun pretending that the box can take him to lots of different places. He makes a rocket, a ship, the ocean. And then after a while, George starts to feel a little bit sad because he has no one to play with. And in the end, George takes the box back to the living room and is happy to play with his brothers again. So maybe at home, you might have a little nowhere box. What will you make with your nowhere box? Will it be a rocket ship 5 4 3 2 1? Will it be a ship in the ocean? Will it be a car wash? Maybe a little house for your toys or dolls. Up to you. You can do whatever you like with your nowhere box. Thank you for listening and have fun.